Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be over here. I forget
You're
about this
on a path in
literally
the
every
woods,
time.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, totally never before seen.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, but what if I just kind of like, instead of slaying her, just kind of like maybe get to know her a little better? I mean, sure, she might have some issues if she's gonna end the world. But like, what if I can fix her? You know? Anyway, the end of the world, what are you talking about? You know what? Let's kind of explore a little bit. The end of the world?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all,
No burbs?
no more people. You have to put an end to her.
We gotta save the birds. Ooh. Dang. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the whole world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You
But
have
I
a job
wanna.
to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
If I'm gonna be killing someone in cold blood, which is probably going to scar me mentally and emotionally for life and require years and years of therapy, I'm gonna need some details here, buddy. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay, fine. Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Yeah, I kinda don't wanna. I don't feel like it.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
You are not my supervisor. No.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Do you even know where you're going?
No. But I'm going
I
anyway.
suppose you just
Bye-bye.
quietly continue down
Toodles.
the path away from the cabin.
Okay, that's the playthrough, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you for stopping on in. We didn't slay the princess today. Quick ending. Woo! Okay.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
I concur.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, wow.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Wow, what a totally unexpected turn of events. That's such a coinky-dink. Yeah, no, turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Oh, sorry. I'm just kind of looking around for any.
Fucks I give about that!
Sorry, I'm not finding any. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Oh, shit.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Okay, now you're just being rude.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
The universe can suck my metaphorical balls. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through. We made it through the wilderness. You know I made it through.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
No. The game specifically told me There are no wrong decisions. Told us that when we loaded up the bitch. So, I don't believe you.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Uh-oh.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
The music is getting a little...
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
I could do with less of that. Oh, gosh. Okay.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Uh-oh, I think I broke it.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
What can I say? I'm a petty bitch like that.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
I will literally die to prove a point.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Well, shucks. Chapter 2. The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What's going on back here?
You're here to slay her.
What's going on back here?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Those walls weren't here last time?
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Uh-huh.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Voice of the contrarian?
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be such a pain in the ass.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining every
Yeah, that's literally just
forever,
me.
Then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Like, not in-game me, like Mimi.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Okay.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Okay. Well, I guess we gotta go this time, sure. Okay, fine. We'll go. But not because you told me to. Literally because there's walls blocking off everywhere else I can go. You know.
A warning before you go any further.
This literally reminds me of the Stanley Parable when it threw us down into Firewatch, and then the narrator didn't like the open worldedness and just put up walls everywhere, and dropped me into fucking Rocket League.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Yeah. So far, the only one who's really done me dirty is the narrator.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Mood.
Let's keep an open mind.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Oh. We literally straight up broke it. Whoopsies.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. It's material devoid of feature.
It looks like a
Perched
first
on
grader
that
drew this
table
table. Oh,
is a
shit.
pristine blade.
What the fuck is happening with the floor? Oh, no.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What if I want to do it
If you
wrong?
want us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
I don't know. It seems like it's much less simple than you're letting on, my guy.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
Yeah, what he said.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
I don't know, you tell me it's my job, but based on the good ending we got before, I ain't getting much in terms of payment. Except for, like, eternal exile into a void. Spoiler if y'all haven't seen that.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Help. Help. I lost myself. I'm lost like a child in a grocery store.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Uh-huh.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Oh no, not geometry! That is indeed very stressful. I was never good at math.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly
English major for
describing
a
it
reason.
to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Okay, wow. The narrator is throwing some unnecessary levels of shade.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Okay, point
What
made.
you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
You go with the flow. I mean, who cares if the floor is separating in from itself and the doors and windows are not attached to the walls? I'm sure everything is fine.
Okay, I'm fine.
It's so very fine.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Uh-huh. Well, let's go ahead and approach the mirror. We've done that before every time.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
He doesn't know about the mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Yeah. Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward,
Words are hard.
rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I still need a manicure.
But there was a
I'm
mirror
just
a
saying.
second ago.
I mean, I got some pretty long nails and talons and shit myself, but I think we're literally like a bird person.
And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Okay. Now we have a decision to make. We take the blade or enter the basement without the blade. I think, just to be on the safe side, we will take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We still have options. But, you know, just as a precaution, maybe. We haven't done this before. We don't know what the hell's gonna be waiting for us in the basement. Could be a princess. Could be a horrific demon monster. Really, the possibilities are endless.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Oh my god. What do you want me to do? Hold it from the pointy end?
Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Okay. Keep your grip as it is, hold the blade the other way. You know what? I'm gonna be contrarian to the contrarian. Fuck you, contrarianception.
Great. You keep your grip the way it is. Your task awaits.
Yeah. I can throw the blade out the window! Wait! I haven't had that option before. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Throw the blade out the window.
Yes! Do it!
I want to do it!
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
I love this game.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Nah.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
I'm probably gonna need it. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Uh-oh.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Oh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
You say that literally every time.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Just straight up like, nah. That's okay.
Don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Uh-huh.
We don't even have a weapon.
We don't.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall.
Very
No way to go
true.
forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Oh god.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
That's what I'm fucking here for. Hell yeah. High five. I like this contrarian guy. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, take the soft stairs to the right. Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you.
Oh.
You don't feel like there's any concern you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
Oh, that's nice.
But the further you
Oh.
go, the deeper you sink in.
Oh.
First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Uh-oh.
The softness threatens to
Uh-oh.
swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
I bet it's hella comfy, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just imagine being engulfed by pillowy softness. Like, oh, that's the dream.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
Fight against the comfort and coziness!
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
What?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
What?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Oh, we broke it. Oops.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh, hey. Am I okay?
What?
I don't know.
What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Oh, we had a trip, all right. Something of a trip of the substance variety, I feel like.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Why am I here?
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah.
You're here to...
Oh. Oops. He's just being an ass, we remember, though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you.
But I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh.
I like the world.
Who turned on the
think.
lights?
You don't think I'm some sort of monster, do you?
No.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
I could do with less of that! Excuse me, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is? What the shit?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
Okay, now I'm
Where
like
there was
proper
once just
afraid.
one of her, there is now another.
Okay, maybe we should have brought the
You
knife.
can do that?
I'm suddenly regretting tossing it out the window.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Yeah, just like take the two of them and just...
Again? Have you been here before?
Technically, no.
Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
Yeah, hence the walls.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
That idea! I like that idea! Let's break the game even more. Getting down here was weird, like I was being pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what
I
happened?
don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh.
Oh, I thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs managed to chew you up.
I will devour you.
Okay, yeah, that's a little embarrassing. We were almost bested by stairs. That's true. Oh, shit. Oh, no. There's more of you now?
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
I might need to lie down.
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
Oh, goodness.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Oh.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I, which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
No, I'm good.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? Could always start by retrieving the blade.
We chucked that shit out the window.
The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
Probably still would have.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Oh. Even Contrarian's unsettled. Regretfully think about the time you threw the blade out the window. Ah! I want more of her. What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it? No, I don't need a name.
My name is whatever hushed whispers follow in the wake of my devastation.
Who's your mommy?
I like her. The top left one, the angry one, the scary one. I like her.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
If I let you out of here, what are you going to do?
Are you looking for the truth? Or are you looking for the right answer? What do you want me to say? That I'd be a good person?
Oh, well, she's snarky.
I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that.
Oh. Damn, she got a point.
Besides,
You already know what I'm going to do.
if you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction, it's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under?
Uh-oh.
Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse.
What if I want to make things worse?
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Bleh.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
I don't have a knife to do that.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
All right. Oh! It highlights everything! I don't have one option. I have all options. Literally, they gave me a few different options, and I'm like, yes. Okay. Yeah, all options.
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
Oh dear.
You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Where did the music go? Where did the music go? I don't like when the music leaves.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Help.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Uh-oh.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Oh, we really just straight up broke it. Oh! Our cursor turned to the hand with the knife and it's bloody.
But this... We can't...
Oh, I think we tripping again.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have
Oh.
fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Oh, my brain hurts. I am too small brain for this.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, narrator gone? Question mark?
falls apart.
Eh,
I think he's gone.
Oh.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Are we going into the long quiet? Can we get some semblance of familiarity back in this?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh, that one delayed voice. This sounds like the long quiet music. Oh yeah, here it is.
We can feel
Oh, it's
when
coming.
we're around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh, I don't like this.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
I mean, I could try to take that knife and just, you know, slice you up, maybe. That's the. I
We
don't
should
know.
help her. I think we did this.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Look, here comes the consequences of my actions chasing me right now.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Whoops! Oh no, it's the consequences of my actions!
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. Oh! And there's the hands. Ooh. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else. Okay, I think we're back on track.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should
Okay.
we try and find her?
Now I think we're back to the long quiet as normal. As close to normal as we can get in this type of game. But, you know,
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
are they about to disappear? The narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Let's approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
You're not my supervisor! Everybody trying to tell me what to do. I'm gonna ignore him. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
What do you mean?
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
You'll be fine. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. When my reflection shows who I am, it's you! You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Okay. We're at the long quiet. I think this was like the proper end of a path. Okay. I was about to say, starting off with this one may not have been the best idea, because it seems like we got a little higgledy-piggledy there, but I think we're okay. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay, we good. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
So the gist of the ending we're going towards, it's basically going to be our first playthrough where we are collecting perspectives and vessels for this entity.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Uh-huh.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Oh.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Ah, I love that for you, bestie. Hell yeah. A lot of these we already asked before in a previous playthrough. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Oh.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Okay.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Again, we went all through this, I think, in our first playthrough. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
No thoughts. Head empty.
You won't.
Oh shit. Everything goes dark. And you die. A spiral vessel. We brought the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright, so this time we are going to take the blade
You take the blade from the table.
and
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and
not
save
chuck
the
it out
world
the
without
window.
it.
Okay. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Ooh, she's assertive this time.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
I like a
manipulation.
woman who can take charge. I think I'm here to kill you? Question mark?
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Hell yeah. Who needs surprise?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
A threat to my heart, maybe.
Focus on the task at hand.
Oh, okay.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, I brought a knife and everything. Yeah. I guess I'm just here to talk?
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I don't think I want to.
She makes a compelling point. What if we
She's
just
a little
dropped the blade
scurry.
and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
I'm a
Don't
scared.
you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. I don't want to.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Aw, shit.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, shit.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I think I'm gonna slay the princess. Yeah, we go.
Doubt, unfortunately,
Ha!
clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Uh-oh. So we did see the chapter 1 of this path before when we were doing the ending where we refuse to bring any vessels to the entity in the Long Quiet. So we've seen this part before, but we've never seen the chapter 2 of it.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Ooh.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Oh, hell yeah. She fighting back real
We
good.
can still turn this around.
I don't know about that. I guess we try to finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Okay.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Okay.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Oh, my insides are jelly.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Bleh.
This was fun.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm glad you had a good time with the stabbing and
The
the...
princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Okay, but tell me why this particular drawing of her, just ignore the knife. Why this particular drawing of her, like, she's extra pretty in this one, what the damn hell?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah. The adversary. Oh, jeez.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, when we did the refusal ending, we did the chapter 1 of the adversary path. But at this point, it's all new.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I already slew the princess. I like the word slew. It's fun. Slew! Okay.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Something John Cena, are you sure about that?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay, whose voice are we gonna get?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot
who's gonna be
harder
the
than you
third
think
voice?
to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Voice of the stubborn. Alright, I can dig it.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Okay. Well, we go then. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She's gonna light,
She will lie.
big liar,
She will
liar,
cheat,
pants on
and she
fire.
will do everything in her
Uh-huh.
power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Cool.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
I disagree. It's very easy to cheat in the middle of a fight. I will say.
Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Sure.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
I think at this point it doesn't quite matter what we do, because no matter what, we're gonna get the entity, the adversary, anyway. Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Oh.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Uh-huh.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. We're not gonna bother with the mirror, I don't think. Do we take the blade or do we enter the basement? What do I feel like doing? Let's take the blade. This chapter is called The Adversary. I feel like there's gonna be some more fighting to be had.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah. Okay, enter the basement. Oh. The sound of that door opening.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Is anyone else feeling a little claustrophobic from these descriptions, or is it just me?
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Oh, she fierce.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Yes, ma'am.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Oh.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Porque no los dos?
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
I can fix her. I can fix her. Oh my god.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Probably.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Yeah.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Oh. She has 3 horns. Oh my gosh.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm so totally fine. Oh, I'm very bisexual. Okay. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive. Yeah, let's maybe kind of go over that a little bit.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
I mean, but also like the how and the why.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Oh.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh.
All right. Fine. I believe you.
Okay.
What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. But that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Well, maybe get a better memory. Stop being so forgetful.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Okay. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy! Oh dear. No, I don't know what you're talking about. It's a lie. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I don't think so. Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you said is true or remain silent. You don't know the depths of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking. Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
I don't wanna. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Oh. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady by turn around and leave without saying a word. Or we could just straight on attack. I feel like go big or go home.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
Oh dear, here we go.
Here we go. Let's make this count. We'll make it count, all right.
Oh dear.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Oh, the squelchy sounds. Ew.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, did we not put up good enough of a fight?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
Oh.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Oh, my bad.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Okay.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
Okay.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
But she don't want that.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
And at this point, I'm gonna do whatever mommy wants. I mean, whatever the princess wants. Strike at her hard head on.
That's your
sure.
plan, then. That's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
Oh.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
Push through her
We're
arm.
not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically
maybe I'll cut her
lighting
arm
up the
off.
dreary cave.
I shouldn't be so excited about this.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
I silently continue pushing.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Who needs conversation?
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. We're fine.
This is so fun.
You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
Okay, what I'm hearing is that our faces made contact, which I enjoy that.
Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
The blade's still in her arm. Wait, she's not all cut up anymore. What?
I said we're fine.
Are we?
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
I keep saying I'm fine enough times. Maybe it'll become reality.
You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
Ah, shit.
She tosses it at your feet.
Don't you want to be free, though? Isn't there more to life than waking up, chained in the basement, fighting to the death in an endless loop? Actually, I think I'm done fighting you. Pick up the blade and attack her again!
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're...
Oh yeah, we hella dead.
Dead. Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and... it's over. It's finally over. No, it's not. We're just getting started.
Bitch, what?
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Cool.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Oh. I guess we getting up!
No, that can't be right.
Fuck you, narrator! I'm not done yet.
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. Ha! I told you this wasn't over.
Okay.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart. What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
That's a fair assumption.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No!
Oh, bees!
We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
Oh.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
Oh.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again. But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do
I'm
that?
at a loss for words right now.
All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never
we already
actually
did
died.
that.
You just missed her heart, that's all.
We already hella untethered and broke the game to absolute bits.
Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over.
That's true. Those were the words you said back when we did the thing. You said!
Well, I guess I had it wrong.
You're the narrator!
You guess you had
You're
it wrong.
supposed to be
Are you
saying
supposed to
the
know
facts!
everything?
Those were also your words!
I never said I knew everything.
Attack her again!
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other.
Oh dear.
Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing.
Oh.
You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
Could we not? I kind of want to just stay down and die quietly. Fuck, we get up.
Yes. And then you get up.
Shit.
That was a good one. More.
Slay the princess.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
Oh. I'm particularly disturbed by this one, where we just literally, slice her face off. Ew.
And then you get up and do it again. And
Oh,
again.
here come the hands.
And again. And again. And again. You're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it?
Sure.
Isn't it?
No. But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
It's always our fault. Everything is
I
our
didn't think
fault.
we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
It's the end of the... No, I already made that joke this playthrough.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body slumps.
I feel so tired.
Oh, and there's the hands. Okay, bye! You do not get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No!
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Just approach the mirror. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Don't worry.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Are we bloated? You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. We gotta do this 3 more times. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Oh.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay, let's fucking go. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Yeah.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. We brought the adversary a fierce vessel.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that...
Skippity, yep, no one gives a shit. Just fucking go to the cabin. No one cares what you have to say,
make your way
narrator.
up.
Shut up. Go to the cabin. We are going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult
we're
to
gonna
slay the
kinda
princess and save the world without it.
Go in the direction of the good ending. Yeah. We're gonna do something a little different.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Yeah. The basement is so oppressive. Just don't even say anything. Continue on down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Yup. Don't even talk to her. Just steel your nerves and step
You
forward.
step forward.
Skippity. Slay the princess!
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Hell yeah.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
We've been here before.
this is it, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Hell yeah. You're
It's
super
like
dead.
She's convinced she can't die.
Which is really fine.
Yes.
This is
Even
very
as she
fine.
lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
I don't
But
think
it's
so.
over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
She
totally
stopped
over.
breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Uh-huh.
But is it over? Really over?
Yeah, super over. She's totally dead. Let's go.
Yes, exactly.
Come on, let's get
It's
going.
over.
Yeah.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Sort it out in therapy,
You
my
did
guy.
kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Will it though?
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Okie dokie. Let's leave. I'm sure everything's gonna be totally fine and normal as soon as we open that door.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Only a
Ah,
world
shit,
saved
everything's
from
not
certain
fine and
doom
normal.
Isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
Uh-oh, did we break the game again?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry.
But why?
You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I don't know about that. That's bullshit! Let me out of here!
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
Bet.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I do not.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Have I? What?
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
No. Hell no.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Really?
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
We did this earlier when we were trying to get the good ending the first time. We accidentally kind of scuffed it a little bit and had to retry, but you know.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Good. Give me the sweet release of death. I
He's
want
right.
it.
It's the only way out.
Give me the death.
You hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Look at Stanley Parable-ass mother-ass.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Don't
Let's
you
do that.
dare.
I'm gonna. Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
You made this happy little place. There's nothing in here but a table. Could have at least added a TV, or jacuzzi, or something. Like, damn.
Fine.
This is
Whatever.
what I get
For the
saving
first time
world.
since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Oh. Oh no.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Fuck yeah.
The
Blech.
end. Nice knowing you.
The Spectre. Uh-oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh gosh, what voice are we gonna get this time? Okay. No.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
Voice of the cold.
We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Okay. Well, let's go then.
A
Voice of the
warning before you go any
Spectre.
further.
Does that mean she's a ghost?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I mean, we didn't even really get the opportunity to exchange words last time.
She won't be a problem.
Oh, my dude.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Oh. What in the haunted house, Halloween looking?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Well, you know what? Let's maybe not take the knife this time. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be totally very fine.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
The narrator sounds a lot less chipper than he usually does. Like, even he sounds like very stressy, depressy.
The room below is silent.
Uh-oh.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Is she actually gonna be a ghost? Is she gonna jump out and go boo?
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
He sounds confused.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
It's just like I told you.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
She is actually a ghost.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Hey, bestie.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Is she waving? She's just like, hi, hey, you killed me. Good job.
Ghost!
A ghost! Zoink, Scoob!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, don't ask that. That's right when the scary shit starts happening.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
It's okay, we can talk about it. We can work this out.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Oh. Why?
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Yeah, I get the feeling even if we did bring the blade and try to, stick her again, it probably wouldn't go so well.
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Sir, she is a ghost. I don't want to grab her without her consent. That seems very impolite. So I think I'll wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
No, I don't. I come in peace.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
Sure.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Oh, well, if that's what you want, I mean, who am I to say no? I'm sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. Oh my god, there's so many options. Leave her in the basement? That's not gonna work. I don't want to do any of that. I want to try to make nice. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
What a fucking whisper voice.
She's
in the
not
background.
in a position to bargain with us.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
I want to do whatever she wants me to do. Shut up.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
Yeah.
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Maybe.
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Well, the people who wanted you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up!
Nobody tricked you. And the fact that
Wow.
the princess's spirit has risen from the dead should be more than enough evidence that she isn't exactly sweet and innocent. It's all been an act. She's pretending.
I would say leading me on to think I'm going to get some great reward and then just abandoning me for all of eternity in a void of nothingness, lacking time and space. I feel pretty bamboozled, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
wouldn't say she's ever pretended to be sweet or innocent.
She does have a little bit of an attitude, but I can't blame her. We did kill her after all. I wouldn't be nice to my murderer if I was killed.
That's very fair.
The fact that you apparently botched the landing isn't on the me you're talking to, nor is it on any other version of me that you've encountered.
You're using a lot of words to say a lot of nothing.
The enemy of my enemy.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine, sending shivers rippling across your flesh.
Ugh.
I don't want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home.
Oh.
Is that really so much to ask?
Damn it, I feel like an asshole!
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away.
Did she just answer one of my inner voices? That has never happened before.
Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific.
Okay.
And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Is there any way I can help you get home?
No, those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing.
Smash? No, I mean, I would smash her. I don't know if we can physically make contact. But you know what? We could give it a shot.
But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
Okay.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine.
Nah, if I tried to turn around and leave, she'd just kill me or possess me or something.
Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
That'd be dull, anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Oh, she does want to possess me.
After all, you own me.
I am much less turned on right now.
Absolutely not.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! Well, okay.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
Okay.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought?
we could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Oh, that is interesting, because they never do actually, talk to each other.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I think I might. I think I might like that. Sounds great! Let's do it. My body is ready.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours.
What could possibly go
There's a hunger
wrong?
in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
I want her in my body. In every way.
See you soon.
Okay, but less of that.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
It's not too bad. Oh, that sounds a
I'm
little
afraid
bad.
it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Y'all ever have sudden instant regrets?
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Oh.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Can I get up?
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
She can hear the narrator.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Oh, I should have gotten popcorn for this reunion.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Huh?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
Oh.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
Okay.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Not really. No, it's just constant conflict inside my brain.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
That's rude.
Get fucking dunked on!
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obvious.
Because
Oh.
I'm in here with all
Sorry.
of you. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Wow, now who's being rude?
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Yeah.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Let's leave.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
He literally said it's gonna be the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
Uh-huh.
You don't know that.
I do.
Well, why? And how?
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
Ah.
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
My brain hurts.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Who's to say?
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body
there's the
continues its
blade.
ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
If he forces me to pick up the dagger, I'm gonna be real mad.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
That's so mean!
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
Wow!
And whine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
Wow, she is very quick to forgive that whole murder thing.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah, let's go outside, feel the sunshine. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you
Swear.
twist it, and then the door groans open.
Oh, it's the long, quiet sound.
Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Uh-oh.
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming.
Slay the narrator! The highly anticipated long-awaited sequel to the hit game Slay the Princess!
But what about
Hot
us?
shit.
Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
Huh.
We're still here.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Hitchhiker, pick up a passenger and take her to her destination. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Now we kiss.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
I think this is where I meant to be.
Ah. Oh. Damn. At least we made her happy very briefly. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever memory return.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Nah, it's a mirror. Yeah, just approach it. It'll be fine.
This doesn't feel right. It feels...
It's
Ignore him.
okay.
You have to look.
Yeah, we got to. Voices feel small, distant. Gaze into your reflection. Reach forward. You've withered. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. An evanescent vessel? Bring the specter to her?
You're on a path
Bring
in the woods.
me
And at the
to
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that...
I said evanescent. Okay, you know what, that's fine. We're going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Pretty much all of these unseen paths for us so far involve taking the blade and getting violent. Because during the first playthrough, we tried so hard not to kill the damn princess. I'm just here to talk. Yeah.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
We're getting a little bit along the lines of the adversary, but it should branch off at some point.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Oh,
Don't you
about
dare.
that.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
It'll be fine. So, we are going to tighten our grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Grr.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
No, of course
You
not.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
We
I'm
go.
probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Bet.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Well, you know what?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
Something,
Endless.
curiosity killed the cat. Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Ouch.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Oh.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Oh dear. I don't know if we can. Okay, so yeah, last time when we went the adversary route, we selected finish the job, but since we need to bring different vessels to the entity every time, we literally can't repeat the same path we had. It's not possible. They took that option from us. So, in this route, we're just gonna give up. We made a solid effort, you know. We made it this far, but you know, I don't feel like it.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly.
Haha.
You lacked the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you.
Will.
This is the end, isn't it?
I mean, you know, we said before her voice was like she was taking charge. Now she really is.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
no, she's disappointed in us.
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff.
Steppies? Are we getting stepped on?
And then she brings her knee to your throat.
Oh.
She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
Ah, shit.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, shit. The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. What voice do we have now?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her.
The Broken.
She's just going to kill us again.
Voice of the Broken. Oh, damn.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
I mean, we did kind of let her kill us before. Okay, well, let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything
Lying
in her power to
scoundrel.
stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Oh, damn, dude.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
This is a little bit of a pessimist.
You're being annoying.
Wow.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I mean, I don't know. She did step on us earlier. Maybe I want to.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
That feels like a matter of perspective and opinion, of which they're different between the two of us.
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Wow, dude! Just fucking buck up, Buttercup.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna take the blade this time, because we keep going into it in Chapter 1 with just like full-on violence. Maybe Chapter 2, all of these Chapter 2s are gonna be all about making amends.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Nah, I'm
Why do
good.
we feel so small?
I mean, this room is pretty huge.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Let's just enter the
No
basement.
blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Yeah.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase, its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
We're just like in the whole castle or some shit.
It's still a stone basement.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a
You a
favor. Her
favor.
booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming voice.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Witness me!
What in the fucking Mad Max Fury Road ass?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
He heard her voice and now he's down
It
bad.
doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Oh, we're like actually
But
tiny.
soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Hello?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Uppies? Uppies? Listen, the voice of the broken is down bad, and I'm not gonna lie. I am just. Whew. Yeah. Okay.
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Hi.
And more than a little disappointing.
Oh. I'm sorry.
She's disappointed in us?
No! Wait, I'll go back. I'll go get the knife. I'll do whatever you want.
Kneel.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Oh my god.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
Bark!
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I'm here to slay you because the voice in my head told me to.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
Yeah.
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Oh.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Oh, her eyes went creepy.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Yes, Mommy.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
I mean, she hasn't killed us yet, so, you know, I'm slightly optimistic. Well, what would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Okay. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. Yes.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Oh, yeah.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Okay.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's
Woo!
not much else for me to say.
Okay.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
No!
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Yeah, take it out. Remove it like a bad appendix.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
I think that's what he actually is, the narrator. An echo or something?
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Oh, mommy.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Bestie, you better kneel down too.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
She took control of the narrator.
Break my chains.
Yes, ma'am.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Yeah. I believe. Break her chain.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Oh, here comes the long quiet.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
Yeah. Take her hand. Your obedient servant. Pledge your loyalty to your better. Oh, shit. Oh. Damn. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Damn it!
She's gone.
Where
does she go? Should we try and find her?
Pain.
Is that a...
Is it literally just her from the waist up? You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet.
She really is
You're
huge.
supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Nah. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is Dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will.
Oh, she can bend
She
me
will work
anytime.
For a terrifying and divine heart.
Anyway.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Probably. Yeah, how many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me.
I'm defying gravity. Okay, well then, we go.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Hell yeah.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. A dominant vessel. Oh, shit. That's why they call her the tower, because she's so huge! Oh my god, I just
And at the
got
end of that path is a cabin.
I don't want
In
to
the
talk
basement
about
of
it.
that cabin is a princess.
This particular run is going to be a lot similar
The
to
interior
Spectre.
of the cabin is almost
Just shut up. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Skip. Except we're gonna do something a bit different towards the end.
The door to the basement.
Shut up. Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Skippity. Steal your nerves and
You
step forward. Skip. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, damn. Oh, no. Oh, look what we've gone and done.
This is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Now I'm kind of doubting so.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Did she stop breathing?
But is it over? Really over?
I don't know. I have some doubts. Because I can't say, of course, it is she's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
Really?
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Oh, there's many things he's not telling us.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Really? Let's remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh! Why did her teeth get suddenly all pointy?
Quick, let's get out of here.
Oh no.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where did she get that from?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Okay, that's fair.
See you around.
Yo, if we're even, call it square, you know?
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Yeah, we did our job. Technically.
Whatever that's worth.
Kinda.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The razor. Ooh. This is another
You're
run
on a
where we saw the
path
chapter
in the
1 when
woods.
we were doing our
And at the end of that
refuse
path
everything
is a cabin.
playthrough.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
But we haven't seen the chapter 2 yet.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's proceed.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't
Don't
believe a word she said.
You couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we?
Voice of the
I'd say you're
cheated?
lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Oh.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Yeah, sure. Proceed to the cabin. I don't want to bring the blade, though.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Everything's so pokey.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I'm good. Enter the basement.
Really doing this without a weapon?
Yeah.
You know she has one, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Can you tell I'm real sick of the narrator shit by now?
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
Oh dear.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
You're in my head. Why don't you get on out?
Her
Vacate the
voice
premises.
carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Why does her voice sound like that?
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Sharp. Everything is sharp.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Yeah, she's trying to put on
Come
the
on now, we're not
innocent
falling for
damsel
that,
in
are
distress
we?
act.
She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
We don't even have a blade.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
Bestie.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Such a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. It's like her voice is like half robotic.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Uh-huh.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Uh-huh.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job. But I'm nervous.
A little bit,
All
yeah.
the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I don't have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill?
Yes! Yes, of course! Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Okay, bestie.
Has she? Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird and extremely suspicious. And I think that's what really counts. This shouldn't even be a question. She absolutely has not been nice to you.
We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
Okay, do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Literally, this is like Crazy Abe fucking Walter White about to unlock him from the bike lock. He totally doesn't have a piece of the plate. I don't think she's gonna, let this act drop. That's exactly what happened, so you do remember it?
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
I feel like you would.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Uh-oh.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you just drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about?
What do you
I
have?
a
knife!
Where would
No!
I have a knife?
I don't know where you kept your knife last time, bestie. You could have had it up your hoo-ha for all I know.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
So silly. So very silly.
Okay, I could have
Just a silly little goose move.
Anyone to death.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
She isn't. Isn't she? Prove it then. Prove it that you don't have a knife. Show me them hands!
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
Bestie.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Oh.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Kind
Her
hands.
smile stretches into
Kind
an even
hands.
wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
It's literally like I'm at work with a toddler and they start having a tantrum like hitting and smacking things. I'm like, kind hands. Kind hands.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically zero?
Huh?
Bestie, practically zero is not zero. Well, if you're just hiding it somewhere secret.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
I hope they're not implying what I think they're implying. She's gonna turn around and be straight up cheeked up with a knife.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
Uh-huh.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
I do not have a knife shoved up in my lady bits. Thank you.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Can we just talk things through? Let's just talk it out. I know I stabbed you before. You stabbed me. You said we're even. Fresh, clean slate, you know?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Just a couple more times.
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk.
Your entire world? What about our entire world? Am I not involved in this world?
Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Hell yeah, that's my whole brand.
No, I have my dignity.
Oh,
Fine,
gosh.
and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we both just need to let bygones be bygones.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
I'm still kind of undecided. If we want to fall head over ass into this trap of hers, this very obvious trap, or if we want to turn around and leave, or if we want to go get the knife. Let's just fall head over ass into the trap. Why not? I think it'll be fun.
Of course I won't.
See, she's so sweet and innocent with her fucking Princess Peach looking hair. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess.
Bessie, where are your eyebrows? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you do kind of pull off the look. Some people can pull it off. I cannot. I need me some eyebrows. But I could have sworn you had eyebrows before.
I don't like the way you said within arm's reach.
I don't... Besties, I feel like we're about to get stabbed.
You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Oh no, we got stabbed! What a completely unexpected turn of events! Wow! Would you look at that? It's just fucking... Wow! Who could have possibly predicted this outcome? Wow!
Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first.
What?
Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
My neck, my back, my and my crack.
Hee
hee.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
With the hut, she got a knife arm? Okay, that's cool as hell, I'm not gonna lie.
You're going to die now.
Okay, cool.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright. Whoa! Wait! Chapter 3?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Hold on! We have never, and I mean never, had a chapter 3!
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
The narrator is losing all control. Oh my god, what? What? What is happening?
I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Fucking cheated over here, just snatching control, teleporting us to the cabin.
Who cares about cards?
Wait, where's the
You're acting
door?
like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
There's no door.
Is this fun for you? It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to
Oh! Broken is back! Oh!
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility!
I could not handle this level of responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted
This is
with
too
the fate of a
much.
single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we?
Okay, right, focus.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
No!
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
But I didn't want to take it. No one has any say here, not even me, apparently.
And then, we throw it out the window.
Yes, throw it out the window again!
That blade is the only edge we have. We are not
Out the window!
Because we already did it, didn't we?
Yeah!
Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
Yes!
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that.
Hey, you're doing shit without my input.
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
How many voices do we have? We have Hero, Contrarian, Broken, in the narrator. We got 2 extra voices for chapter 3. What is Cheated still here? Is that 5? I don't even know.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
Oh, poor Broken.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
How do I get to the basement? There's no door.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Yeah, that.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
But where's is the door?
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror.
Yeah.
It isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Oh yeah, he can't see the mirror. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Probably, yeah. We got sliced and diced a couple times.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean. Poor Broken.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Oh, wow.
I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good.
I love the Contrarian. Literally me.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
For some reason, I get the feeling everything is not going to be very fine.
You step forward,
Oh!
but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
I'm hearing we just went down a slide. Put our hands up and just say, whee!
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, Riley smiling at you from a distance.
She is getting much more angular.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh.
And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Oh.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
Yeah, who could have lost us our weapon and threw it out the window? Whoever did that is so silly. So very silly.
That was you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
Literally.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Oh, the squelchy sounds. Always the squelchy sounds.
Okay, well, sliced me up and diced me.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
I'm gonna try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. Yeah. All of these ideas suck. Think of something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
Bold strategy, Kyle. Let's see if it pays off for him.
But you don't have time to finish your thought before she closes the distance. And then she skewers you.
The narrator is so done with my shit.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Voice of the skeptic? What?
Oh, a new one of us.
We're just having a whole party in my head.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right?
At this point, I don't think I know much of anything anymore. I'm gonna be real super duper honest with you, bestie.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
What? Did we break the game again? I feel like we might have broken the game again.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
We're probably gonna be dead here in like a second.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
Yeah, I don't really know at this point. It was like 3.5? Kind
I
of?
think he means how many times have we died?
Who's counting anyway? Being dead is it's just a state of mind at this point, really. Just think beyond it.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
Oh, I can't count that high. I was an English major.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Hey, you know what? At least she's being encouraging. Unlike some people in our brains.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Oh. We're gonna get skewered again.
Okay. Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Oh, that's a strategy. I don't know how I feel about having like 84 voices inside my head all at one time.
Come on, show me something new.
Show me what you got.
Okay, plan now.
These are all the same options as before. We're going to let her stab us, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're fighting her, obviously. We don't have a weapon. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a little bit. Not gonna let her stab us. We can dodge, right? That's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Oh, well. Hey there, honey. How are you doing? Oh. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires. Oh. Well, I thought it was a good plan.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Smitten is back! Oh my god, it's been so long since we've seen Voice of the Smitten.
She skewers you.
Oh.
You're cute.
Oh, thank you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you. More noise isn't helping. It's just making it harder to focus. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging.
Oh, she's getting more knives. Is she getting more knives? It looks like she's getting more knives.
She skewers you.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window.
Who could have done that?
Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that.
Hindsight is 2020 and all that. You
Just
know.
panic.
Oh,
Please.
she is definitely getting more knifey. Oh shit.
She skewers you.
Oh.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We lasted a little longer.
Okay, do you have to keep stabbing me? I only ever stabbed you the one time. This just feels like you're being a bit of a bitter Betty. I'm gonna be real honest.
Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh, and her teeth. Oh.
Skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
Getting close to losing my fucking marbles. That's, you know, that's getting close to something.
Fine. One last time.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that.
The opportunist?
I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
I don't know.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4, The Empty Cup.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Just move aside, narrator. We've been here a fair bit.
No steel claw, though.
Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke.
Oh no!
If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel.
Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it through the door without being stabbed. I'm gonna be real honest.
Yeah, mind over matter.
Who
Paranoid.
needs violence when you have love?
You've got to
Who needs love
believe.
Believe in the power of
Who
love.
needs anything when we don't matter?
Where are my fellow Sailor Moon fans at?
Well, boys, are we ready?
No.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about... Yeah.
Oh,
Leave
sorry.
it to the pros.
Too many
Narrator,
voices.
We heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Star-crossed lover? You mean the pointy one? I don't know about that. I feel like if we ever tried to, you know, with her... I know I got real down bad for her earlier. Especially in the tower route. Oh, just think about that. Gets my heart all aflutter. But this one, not so much.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know.
Everybody put your hands up and say,
Fine.
wee!
I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or
No.
this room, or anything?
No.
It feels like I'm hardly a part
No,
of this.
you've done that enough. This feels very fitting that this is the last route that we're doing.
Don't care. Just want to see how this ends.
Really? We've been at this for a while already.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
This voice is really unsettling.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Okay.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
No, I'm good, thank you.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
No, please don't.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah, describe the new thing that she's going to use to horrifically murder us, please.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yeah.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I can work with this. I mean, it would be pretty sharp. And, you know, it would probably hurt a lot. But, what love doesn't hurt? In a way. You know? I can fix her!
Are you ready for what comes next?
Probably not.
Holy shit!
Her arms literally look like trees of knives.
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Smitten! Stop it!
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Oh my god, y'all, go take a cold shower. Come on back.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
This is too
That
much.
looked painful.
Oh no.
How is she still alive?
I mean, her heart's beating, I guess. That's all she needs.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Is it?
I'd say we bow down to her right now if that had ever even slightly worked for us.
Oy.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Mood. Right there with you, bestie.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
You quit? How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna need y'all to shut the fuck up!
Empty your mind!
It's so quiet.
No thoughts, head empty. Oh, we're back in the normal basement now. Him too! Yeah, just get everybody on out of here!
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Oh, here comes the hands. You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet there is seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time she hits something, or something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds in upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and...
I'm just going with the flow. I don't know what's happening. I have as much knowledge about this right now as you do. I'm gonna be honest.
That's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too?
You're a bunch of knives. Look at Iron Throne looking ass.
No, I'm the one who hurts you.
Oh, wow, okay. She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are, repelling her to the point of destruction. Oh, she looks a little bit like a flower. Ah. Be formless, shapeless. Allow a sharp foe to vanquish herself? She's literally just a beating heart. The din of shrieking metal subsides and something small and delicate falls into your hands. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. The long quiet is literally like, and I'll have that, thank you. Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach toward the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Gasp. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure faint and veiled in the shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think you know what I am.
Oh, it's the narrator. We've asked him some questions before, previously. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. You know what? You've given me so much grief, I don't even want to ask you any questions this time around, so fuck you. Fuck out here. You don't need any answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no answers. You already know what you are. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. And I give you all of me. A beating vessel, bring the Razor's heart to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh dear. She's more than mommy now. She is
I can finally
Mother.
see you. And you can finally see me.
Hi, bestie. So the very first time we went through this game, we gave in to her. This time,
It's been so
Perhaps
long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
oh my god, I've missed you too, baby. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this
Oh boy,
is what
here
it
we go.
takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once.
I like how this form, they just have to hold up the heart.
You
learned to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to humble me, to show me how far I was from what I needed to be.
Yeah, there's something about the Razor voice. Like, it's so jolly, but also extremely unsettling.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
Mommy?
You become nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. You are terrified of a power so far beyond you that it strips the meaning from your every action.
Damn, we really were tiny, like that big. Holy shit. She could have really given us the steppies if she wanted to.
But at the feet of that power, the dark parts of you cannot help but burn away. Your inadequacies reduced to cinders by the blazing light of the divine. When I proclaimed my godhood and presented you with a place by my side in my new creation, you gladly took it.
Hell yeah, I did.
Without me, there is no future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
I miss when that was you? Oh, gosh. You were consumed by your own ego.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence
We never
you
see our
inflicted on them,
face.
and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Well, but without redemption, there can be no sin?
And without contrast, there can be nothing at all.
I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that one.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. A past that is also present. A pain that is everything and yet nothing at all.
I like that we get to see these from her perspective, even if it's just like one scene.
You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
It was meaningless. Neither of us could ever truly win.
So bleakly nihilistic. Is death the end, or is it the birth of something new?
If you cannot find meaning in living, how will you find meaning if you strip me from existence?
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you be free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Ooh.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Is it, though?
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
The hero's back! Hey, buddy! I thought you died whenever I looked in the
I
mirror.
don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later.
Okay.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Yeah.
It's time to resume our dance.
Are we dancing?
She's relentless, isn't she?
Watch me
Let's make this quick.
dance. Dance
you
the
ready?
night away. Oh, sorry. Probably not that kind of dance. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh. 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 Oh dear.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Strange beginnings beget strange ends. Oh, this is all the way at the beginning.
Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place. Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
Oh, this is different. Because the very first run we did was the stranger. No, I don't think we need to. Let's just go.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Okay.
If that's what you think is best, then that's what you think is best. I'm just along for the ride at this point. Those winding stairs again.
Oh.
But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Oh.
Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
Oh dear.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time.
Oh,
You don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Sounds like a little sum-sums off. Continue down the stairs.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah,
Hi.
that wasn't so bad.
Hello?
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script.
Yeah.
Are we missing a page?
Sit with them. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her, but we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful.
Oh, I just noticed she doesn't have the chain on her.
That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
Oh. I don't want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
It's tough to be a god.
But that's what you've always been. even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
But I don't wanna! What if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore. It's the spirit of the thing.
Oh, always trying to piss off the narrator, even when he's not fucking here.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible, or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
Yeah. Take their hand in yours. Yeah.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Oh. Thanks for
Don't
everything.
mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Wait, stop. Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. Into the unknown! No, don't ruin it, don't ruin it, don't ruin it. Self-control? Self-control. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. Feel their hand tremble in yours. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this, yet they still are. And then they cross the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with them.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
Oh, stop it! Are we gonna drop the L-bomb? I think we're dropping the L-bomb.
And we love you too.
And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together! Okay, I'm gonna be real super totally honest. That's not the ending I was expecting. I didn't know it would change because we did The Stranger as the first chapter. So that's kind of an oops, my bad, but I think it's still good. I think it's still very good. Ah! God dang it. Oh, I thought only Spiritfarer was gonna get me emotional this weekend. What the shit? Stop it. Oh.